Today I received a replacement computer for the Cadillac, so I'm going to put one in and see if it makes a difference. This is the old one, the one that I'm hoping is bad, that is giving me my problems. Let's see, she's gotten a little wet before. Another thing I noticed that's weird is there's absolutely no tags, markings, stickers, anything anywhere except for that little guy. But that doesn't help me out at all. So, I guess there was two different computers that were used that year. From what I've read, they will both work. Some might just, the wrong one might just not have all the functions in the car working properly. But my main concern is to get this thing running. That's it. So there's the remanufactured. This is a reman. There's the number. I guess this is a first design. Bought this off a guy who said he pretty much bought it for the same reason I did, just to get his car going. So we'll see what happens. Let's see if the barcodes match up. Not even close. I don't know what that means though. But that is the number that matters. That's the part number for it. And it came in an old original box. So, I'm gonna throw it in and see what happens. I just took it for its first drive with the new computer. It definitely drives different, so that's a good sign. It's got really high idle right now. I'll give you a shot. She starts right up there. Sounds like she's idling about 1500. Sorry I didn't take you along on any of the first drives. I don't have camera mounts. Yeah, but I did floor it once, and usually she would kind of cough and sputter and shoot black smoke. It didn't do that so bad this time. It seems like the new computer is kind of relearning right now, so it's a good thing. I'm going to go through and redo the procedure for the idle control solenoid and the double check the throttle position sensor and everything. Seems like the new computer's reading it different or something, so I gotta drop the idle back down, because before I had it set just right. Now it's high. So alright, so this is my procedure I'm going to follow real quick. Just so you all know, that is the ICS, idle control solenoid. Think about that one. It's got a little plunger that goes in and out, and it adjusts the idle speed. It's got a throttle switch in there too. You can hear it clicking. That's just that right there. And the other thing I'm going to be checking is the throttle position sensor, which is this guy right here. That guy there. It adjusts the. It measures the angle of the throttle blades, whatever you want to call it, butterflies. You can adjust it by loosening the two screws and giving your little rotation back and forth. Doesn't take much. This is the procedure I'm going to follow. This is the ICS motor adjustment. ISC, idle speed control motor adjustment. Depending on where you read, they like to change it all up on you. Okay, remove air cleaner, start engine. It's already been warmed up. Connect a tachometer to the engine. I can actually monitor that in the inside of the vehicle with the HVAC. I can pull that up. Check the TPS adjustment as described in steps 2 through 7 in the TPS adjustment section. So that's where I would have to go to. Actually tells you in the idle speed here. Basically you have to get the ICS motor to retract itself all the way so it's not adjusting the throttle at all. The idle speed should be 375 RPMs. And then you're going to, where's my finger? Digital voltmeter should indicate half a volt, plus or minus 5 hundredths of a volt. So, you know, 0.55 to 0.45. If necessary, adjust the throttle position like I showed you. It tells you how to adjust it. California cars, the idle should be 400. This isn't California. And then you come back down here to the ICS again. Then you're going to check TPS, which we did. Then you unplug the set timing connector. I'll show you that one. That would be this little guy right here. That's what controls the timing in there. So that's going to bring the timing way down from probably 22 degrees back down to, like, I think it's supposed to be 12. And so you disconnect TPS. Where was I? Okay, unplug set timing connector. Then you disconnect the TPS connector. Then you turn the ignition off. And then you wait for the ICS plunger movement. It should fully extend. When the ICS plunger is fully extended, disconnect the ICS connector jumper. You jump the connector on the ICS, and you reconnect the TPS, start the engine. Under these conditions, engine idle speed should be 1500 RPM, which is probably what it's at right now, so I have a feeling it's all the way out for some reason. Plus or minus 100 RPM. If the engine speed is not correct, turn the ICS plunger to provide 1500 RPM. Reconnect the ICS motor. Repeat 5 through 8, which was disconnect TPS, turn off ignition, ICS plunger fully extended, reconnect TPS, blankety blankety blank. Disconnect all your equipment, including, engage all the connectors, including the set timing connector. Turn the ignition off for 10 seconds, start the engine, check the ICS motor for proper operation. And it should work just like it says. So it's a bit of a complicated procedure, but if you just follow step by step, you can get through it pretty easy. It just takes a little time. Well, I washed her, so that must mean something. Oh yeah, she's running again. Still something not quite right with her, but she's running pretty good. Got a little hesitation still, and the ISC, whatever the heck, idle control speed, son of a bitch, solenoid doesn't seem to be working at all anymore. And I can't get the computer to display codes on the HVAC anymore. So something's not right, but it runs 100 times better. So I'm just gonna let it ride like this for a while. I don't know. If somebody wants to offer me the amount of money I want for it, I'll sell her. Alright, talk to you later.